Honorable Duarte Pacheco, President of the IPU, Martin Chugong, Secretary General, colleagues and friends. Yesterday, I had the honor of presenting myself to the General Assembly of the IPU. It was an invaluable opportunity where the General Assembly was able to get to know me and what I stand for. I used that occasion to highlight to the Assembly some of my priorities in case I was given the privilege to serve at the helm of our esteemed institution. Some of these are transparency and accountability, ensuring peaceful coexistence and global prosperity, effective participation and the representation of geopolitical groups in the organs of the IPU, inclusion, equitable representation in national parliaments, particularly for women, youth, and underrepresented groups. All these aim at striving for an inclusive, sustainable, and peaceful world. Dear colleagues and friends, today I would like to go a step further in elaborating further how I will go about steering our organization if elected. In addition to the priorities that I presented to the General Assembly, my leadership will strictly adhere to the current IPU strategy of 2022-2026. I am delighted to have been part of the initial implementation of this strategy in my capacity as President of the Africa Geopolitical Group since October 2022. If I may recap some aspects, the strategy seeks to achieve the following 5 objectives: building effective and empowered parliaments, promoting inclusive and representative parliaments, supporting resilient and innovative parliaments, catalyzing collective parliamentary action, and strengthening the IPU's accountability. The above-mentioned objectives coincide with 5 significant trends that will continue to shape the global agenda over the coming years. These are, first, the global existential threat of climate change and the growing social and economic inequalities, including an increasing digital divide exacerbated by the aftermath of COVID-19 pandemic, weakening public trust in national and global institutions of governance, and increasing threats to parliaments and their ability to serve their constituency effectively. Regression on key democratic human rights and development achievements, growing threats to peace and security, and people's yearning for a more peaceful and secure world. Dear colleagues and friends, in view of these, therefore, my vision for the IPU revolves around 3 fundamental pillars: collaboration, inclusivity, and progress. I will prioritize building solid and dynamic partnerships with international organizations, governments, civil society, and private sector to achieve these ambitious goals. Collaboration and coordination are essential to effecting meaningful change and ensuring the success of our collective endeavors. Dear colleagues and friends, I am humbled to stand before you today, my candidature having been endorsed by the East African Community, Southern African Development Community, and the African Union. Asking for your mandate to lead this auspicious, incredible institution, a platform that was created by our founding fathers, Krema and Percy, and the mothers, women who were behind them, though today, women and men work beside one another. As I stand here, I'm an immediate Vice President of Africa Geopolitical Group, Speaker of the National Assembly of the United Republic of Tanzania, having served as Deputy Speaker for 7 years, and also having served as Deputy Attorney General of the United Republic of Tanzania. As I stand before you today, I look back while pondering, what will your vote mean? Not only to me, but to the women and girls out there. I stand before you today as Speaker of my country, only the second woman to hold this position since our country attained independence, more than 60 years ago. Your esteemed vote will go a long way to advance gender equality and motivate other institutions to invest more in women.
Please, Madam.
Colleagues and friends, vote for Tulia for reforms and inclusivity in the structures of the IPU. Vote for Tulia for climate action. Vote for Tulia for human rights and peaceful coexistence. Vote for Tulia for ethical use of artificial intelligence. Vote for Tulia for democracy for everyone.